world I wait for this. I make the beat drop on.
Sean Paul, Lil Jon, K-Bo, Young Bloods. I'ma set it off. I'ma set it off. Let me bounce, point the left and lift your shoulder. Lift your shoulder. If you don't give a damn, gon' throw it up. If you don't give a damn, gon' throw it up. I was getting so head, getting so head. I was getting so head. When they see me off in traffic, they say Jeezy on some other shit.
No. Remix, baby.
Lollipop, lollipop, breasts is just like Dolly Parton.
Turn down for what? Turn down for what?
Turn down for what? Well, you can turn up all the way up there. Listen, people, I would like to formally apologize to everyone that I told to triple captain Erling Haaland this weekend. I'm sorry. I am sorry if you listened to my dumbass and went and captained Erling Haaland against the Spurs, the Tottenham, what they call them? Sloppy Toppy Stadiums, Sloppy Top Spur. Yeah, something like that. Can be a tongue twister if you say it fast. Tottenham Sloppy Top Spur, something like that. I apologize if I made you triple captain or waste any of your chips on City. City fans are losing it. Right. This is why they were ready to concede if we had handled our business and beaten United and Forest and Liverpool, right? Games that we were favorites to win in. That's why they were panicking, because they know something, like they know the pulse of their team more than we do, right? From outside looking in, we can make certain assumptions about City, but they know the pulse of their football team. Kind of like how, Wahaha knows the pulse of United more than we do, except when it comes to predicting them against Liverpool and Sunderland. I got him there. Yeah. But the City fans are losing it. I heard a Man City fan this morning say that Pep has nothing to do with the signings at Manchester City. And if they are at this point where they're saying Pep has nothing to do with the recruitment at Man City, they have completely lost it. They're off the boil, and they don't know what the hell they're talking about. If you think some intern or some sporting director can just go sign players and just bring them to Pep and say, play them, you are crazy as fuck. If you are anybody at Manchester City and you want to sign a player from Pep, you have to ask him, Pep, look at this player, this profile type of player, and we may or may not sign him for you. But this idea, I heard, matter of fact, his words were, I'm paraphrasing here, when he said something along the lines of, Pep didn't want Jeremy Doku. He didn't even know who Jeremy Doku was. I'm like, man, that's a fuckery. Stop it. You don't just take, you can go dump players off on Steve Bruce and Eddie Howe and Oliver Glasner shit. You can dump players off on him. You can let players go. You can do all that shit. You can't do that to Pep. I didn't know who Jeremy first, and these fuckers, these same City fans, yeah. At the beginning of Pep's reign, one of the things they gave Pep credit for was as soon as he got here, he got rid of Joe Hart and brought in Ederson. That's what their words. He did that. So if he had powers to get rid of a Premier League winning goalkeeper, England international in Joe Hart, the first year on the job, surely after 6 Premier League titles later, you can't just go dump players on him that he didn't want. Not buying that. Fuck off. You wanted Savio. You wanted Doku. You wanted all these players. Now, all of a sudden, Pep didn't want Reinders. He didn't want none of these players that are performing poorly. Stop it. Did he want Haaland? Stop it. You need to find these City fans that you find these City fans that are, I want to say spoiled children, because that used to be the Chelsea fan base, the Romans kids. But now they're on some, brother, they need to chill out with that. They really need to chill out with these aren't, stop. There is no player at Manchester City that doesn't want to be. There is no player at Arsenal that don't want, what's his name? Arteta. Arteta doesn't want. I saw Uncle View send the raid earlier, so big him up. Ooh, Big up my brother. Bro views. So big up the man like Steel and Gunarican who came over. But that was way earlier. So I know that man probably dipped out. But if they circle back around, we'll big him up. And with that, well, Storm says, I can't even contain my happiness. The ladies won last night. Yeah, big up to the ladies, man. Renee over there doing bits, bits. Maybe, just maybe Arsenal Football Club could pioneer that move. But nah, we're good with Mikhail, they say. I didn't get to catch the game, so I'll let y'all have it out there. Big up to BX Gunner. Big up to Guna SC in the house. Gotta get that Bones and Biggie up in there. Hey, I got you, man. I got you. Now I got so many. My soundboard is right here. My mixer is right there. I got mix for days, man. Some of them I get copyright strikes with, some of them I don't. So it's just tricky to figure them out sometimes. Big up to Steel. Big up to Joins. What you telling me? Big up, man. Big up to James Bond. Man doesn't respect Magenta. Unlike Ozzy. Ozzy text me back. Because I know I messaged Ozzy this morning, Ozzy must be out and about. But big you up, my bro. He says fans want Pep out. Yeah, I see him. But you know what? The City fans that I hear saying that I don't believe that they're City fans, and I don't believe that they actually want Pep out. Them content creators that be on Never a Foul, not Daps. The one named Patrick or something. That brother is a glory hunter, man. Patrick Ireland or something like that. He is a glory hunter. I don't believe anything that guy says. I predicted a win versus Liverpool. You only get some. No, I predicted you to beat Liverpool. What are we doing? You want me to go pull up the tape? You want me to VAR that? I predicted you to win at Anfield. And there was another one as well that I predicted you to win. I've been fair with the United predictions this season or this time around. I'm not gonna lie. AFC always said it's best we win 5 Prem games in a row, leagues included, we win the league. Right now, it's still 12 wins. Well, maybe 11. 11 to 12 to mathematically lock it up, right? Because right now, City have put themselves in a jam where they can only get 89 points, I think. They can max out at 89 points now. So the little bit of margin for error that we had, that they gave it back to us, courtesy of the Tottenham sloppy top spur. Now, City, right? Imagine coming out of a game with it's Tottenham and it's Manchester City. And this storyline is there is a big, giant bottle job around the game versus Tottenham and Man City. Everyone would assume that the bottle job came from Spurs. But we can call it what the fuck it is because City were up 2-0 in the game. Yeah? 2-0 in cruising at halftime and choked away the lead. And Tottenham should have won. Xavi Simons, I think it was a deflected shot, and I think Archie Gray, the kid, had another clean shot. This is an injury-riddled Tottenham side, It's mad. At 2-0, that Ramiro, he didn't want no parts of it. He thought this was going to be a rout. All of a sudden, at 2-0, he's sick. I'm ill. I don't feel good. Take me off. So they have to put another midfielder on it. Lo and behold, the pressure was off. Like, I'm not buying that. These Spurs fans, they're very good actors. They didn't want to draw that game. They did not want to draw or win that game. Even those boos at halftime were unhearted. Boo. When you booing your team off the pitch at halftime, you got to reinflate your lungs 3-4 times and call it from down there deep. And it's a long boo. That boo at halftime lasted a nanosecond. Boo. They didn't want to win that game. They wanted to throw that game. At halftime, they're down 2-0 and Erling Haaland ain't scored yet. Ramiro say, fuck this. I don't want no parts of this. Haaland is going to heat. He's going to eat second half. He comes off. And now the pressure's off. Everyone thinks Tottenham's going to get blamed. The pressure's off, and that's when they play. But there's a huge discourse of whether or not we wanted Tottenham to win. Blah. Hey, thank you for the 2 points that you took off Man City. Appreciate you. We roll. Well, looked like Spurs didn't want to be in the relegation battle. You know, they were fully in it for 45 minutes there. I didn't know they were that far down. I'm gonna be honest, bro. I did not know they were that far down in the table, 100. But even with this point, they're 14th. You know, what did they finish last year? 15th? No, United finished 15th. They finished 17th. It's an improvement, I guess. And they got Man United next. Oh Lord, that means that Donny ain't get to cut his hair because Tottenham is gonna beat United. I got my post on this one. 3 wins in a row. Is it away? Where is this game gonna be played? Is it at the Toilet Bowl or the Theater of Fists? Oh Lord, Tottenham are gonna beat Man United this weekend. Stay tuned. City fans want you want Arteta. Hey, give it to him. Big up, man. Big up to Storm. This is love. Community. Speaking of love from the community, this guy, Godfrey from way over. Big you up, my G. Hey Jay, my God. It's Bone and Biggie. Let's ride. I mean, dangerous. Ain't too many can bang with us. Dangerous. Label us notorious. Love the bus. Big up to Lynch, man. Got me in my hip hop stance. If we get to 10 matches to go and we're 10 points clear, etch the Arsenal. Hey, you feel the giddy vibe. You done took a sip. Where's my giddy juice? I can't even find it. Yeah. Too early to be drinking giddy juice. Nah. Gunarican, I'm telling you, bro. We handle our business. Forest, United, Liverpool. And then we got that opportunity. Now, I guess I was wrong about that too. Like there's only so many times the opportunity is going to knock before it walks away. Right? We've acknowledged and agreed that opportunity only waits for one person, and that's E. Ross. Right? It's not going to wait for Arsenal Football Club. But damn, hot potato we playing with the Premier League trophy. Because it looked like Man City don't want it. They're begging us to win this shit. So let's go win it. And shit. I think even Man City fans don't think they're picking up 3 points this at Anfield. But we got Sunderland. We got to make it do what it do, baby. Who plays first? I don't even know the order of the fixtures coming up because it seems like us playing first might be the lick. And there are midweek fixtures coming up next week as well. But yeah, we play before them. We play Saturday, they play Sunday. So we could go 9 points clear and force them to do something. Declan will lead us to the promised land. Hey. This is heavy PTSD right here. You know what I mean? Big up to Blacks. Spurs some brick throwing paid actors. I swear, it right out. That man be acting, bro. They did not want to win that game. Now, in the flow of things, the players on the pitch in the second half when the pressure's off actually give it a go. But the energy that you saw from Tottenham in the first half of that game was transmitted from the manager, the fans, and everybody. There was no push to go win that. That Turkey goal was so easy. Bro, you don't even see goals that easy in training. Like whenever we used to play professional football, competitive football, intramural or Division 1, 2, whatever, in practice, someone let someone score a goal like Turkey did, way out on the wing by himself, a couple of step overs and a flimsy shot into the far corner. Everybody's doing laps. Everybody, like Kerry Lewis be saying. They didn't want it. All the energy in the stadium said these men were there for the taking. And at 2-0, Haaland ain't hit sheet yet. They know that second half, this is about to be a blitz. Ramiro said, nope, I don't want no parts of this. I'm sick, coach. Take me off. World Cup year. I can't be a part of no embarrassing win. And they go in the field with no pressure with an extra body in the midfield. And City got that. Got moved to. Well, good thing Frank got pride and a silver member. And the thing is, Joins, there was no pressure riding on it. They could have lost 6-0. He wouldn't have been sacked. They could have gotten a beating yesterday. The fans would have wrote this off. But like, he did the job. He understood the assignment. Now, they couldn't have went out there and got punched up 9-0 or some shit like that. I'd love for that to happen. But the task at hand was to, and it kind of come full circle, and you really didn't want to win it, but you didn't lose and you didn't get embarrassed, and you showed some fight there at the end, and you're hoping that will carry over to Man United at the weekend. But it kind of worked out for them. Unbelievable how things work themselves out, you know. Non-believers becoming believers. We are witnessing a fucking miracle, guys. It's a fucking miracle. We're gonna. You see, is it O'Hara or the Sky Sports guy, the Tottenham fan, said this is the weekend we will remember. This weekend will be remembered as the weekend that Arsenal won the Premier League. And he said Arsenal will go on to win it 8 to 10 points clear, like guard of honor settings. And this is a Tottenham fan saying this. Non-believers becoming believers. Oh, shit. Now, what I would say, my position from this one on, because it was still always match week 33 for me, whenever we play them, come out of that result, whatever the numbers say, then I'll be damn near booking my flight to London for the parade. Match week 33 go in our favor. But for me now, what I'm saying is Arsenal Football Club are in charge. We're still in charge. You know, we are in charge of our performances. We're in charge of not fucking this up between now and match week 33. We go into match week 33 with a 7-8 point lead. Come out of there with a 7-8 point lead, 10. Title is ours. But where was the performance that we put on this weekend? Where was that performance against Forest? We know it's in them. Where the hell was that? But I do feel bad if anyone triple captain Erling Haaland this weekend. But then again, he got like 5 or 6 points. So got an assist for that tame pass out to Cherki. Man, Cherki had time to make a phone call, do a TikTok reel and all that shit before he took that shot. And that wasn't a screamer, man. He's just Tottenham are just ultimately one game at a time. If Odegaard starts tomorrow, we are out. Even if he doesn't believe, we're off to Wembley. Oh shit. They listen, AJ. I'm gonna come back to this one. I'm gonna start this because I have to come back to that. And big up to the bro, that's Suge. Love my bro. Big you up every time. Big up Tyron in the chat. Hit the like and subscribe. W for Suge, y'all. W for Suge. Member for 5 months. Big up, my guy. Now, AJ, back to it. Yeah. Now, if Arteta if we approach this, remember the 19 Cup Finals stream, yeah, that we haven't lived up to so far as a club. But if Mikel approaches this game with Chelsea, like we're down 3-2, we're in the final. If he approaches, hey, let's go win this game of football, we're in a final. If he sets up with this, let's not lose, let's get a draw because a draw will suffice. Dangerous game to play. Very dangerous. This Chelsea team had a scare at the weekend. They might be a little alert now. You know, they fell asleep for 2 seconds and they could have been the embarrassment of the weekend. Now, gladly, Manchester City said, hold my beer. We want to be the embarrassment of the weekend. Bottling a 2-0 lead to Spurs. It's a whole different conversation, right? But Chelsea are alert now. But what does he do? Big decision to make. What does he do? Of course he's going to be. There is a message. He is a PR guy. He likes to send messages. There is no world where Mikel Arteta is going to go into a semifinal at home. Right? Chance to play for a trophy without his captain representing him. The captain that everyone said wasn't good enough to win, he's going to send a message. You know what I mean? Not having to carry Odegaard, Zubimendi, and Kai for the rest of the season. Assuming you're talking about Deckers there. Big up to Jacques and like Mr. Cousteau in the house. Appreciate you jumping on the when you're Appreciate you jumping on the channel yesterday, my G. It's coming threw me off here. They're going to give the United strength haircut when they win it. Now I think Tottenham beat them this weekend, or they're at a draw. I don't think United get all 3 points. You know what I mean? Listen, although the dawn of dopamine, these men have to win. If they don't, sack the team. Sack everybody. Yeah, big up. The Gahey own goal was being given was mad. Gahey damn near sacrifices Achilles for that goal, But surely they didn't give it as an own goal, right? Because they re-adjourned or re-adjudicated, whatever the A word is to change some shit. To give Madueke his goal that the Leeds keeper trucked in the net. Big up to Renee, man. Big up to Jacques Chirac. Did they? Ah. Chelsea Dan didn't mention that. He kind of left that part out of our little chat. Big up to Jacques, man. Storm, please keep Declan fit for the league. Zubi ain't that guy. Odegaard stinks out of place. Now, as fate would have it, Mikel Merino injury in the United game, they say broke a bone in his foot and will require surgery. Ouch. I don't know if you all believe in the power of the tongue and you speak certain things into existence and then you put certain type of energy in the world and then bang. Big up to Sweet Cherry. I see you, baby girl. I see you. Big you up. Speak as if Arsenal Football Club, as fate would have it, towards the end of the season or the end of the transfer window, going to pick up an injury, will be forced to react. Because now it's reaction time. Just send 15 million pounds to Saudi and get Neves. Get him on a loan, whatever. But we do need the help. Big up to the champion of the world, like Brian. Big you up, my guy. Heard the Chelsea ladies got dismantled yesterday. I know how much of the Chelsea women you consume. Big you up, my G. Look at this man. Get shit right here. I swear the chat room being goated, Oh man. We just need to do our job. It's on Mikel to don't pick dodgy lineups. He has to expect. So if you're Mikel, you expect a full-fledged Chelsea team, right? You have to expect Reece James at right back, right? You have to expect whichever 2 center backs are the best of the bad bunch, and you have to expect Cucurella, who is a hurt man right now. By the way, I know y'all seen the damn Adama Traore throwing this boy like he's not there. He looked like a doll. Like, the Virgil van Dijk twerking meme versus Caicedo. Adama tossing Cucurella is going to turn into something if it already hasn't. And I know Uncle Views is the king of the clips. So this morning, I'm sure he had a mention in his midday kickoff with Cucurella being talked. Brother, that Adama Traore, brother, it was mad. Big up to Suge, man. Suge. Big up to Blacks. So the club needs to take player welfare more seriously. They deserve to have long careers, not kamikaze subs for Leggerhead. And this is a fair point, Definitely, duty of care is a thing, right? Because you ask these guys to go out there and run into a brick wall for you. You can coach until you're 70. Most of these guys' careers will be done in 1 or 2 more contracts. They're not even measured in years. Like, you're measured as a professional footballer, professional athletes. You're lucky you get to sign 3 big contracts. So I think what's that? It's at 110 now, 109, 110. The list of injuries that's happened. Yeah, Renee just doing bits, man. Give her flowers. Give Sweet Cherry Honey her flowers. Big her up. Chelsea will play a dirty brand and try to thug it out tomorrow. Gotta slap the shit out of them. We like a dirty game. Like, a dirty game is slow, If they try that, I don't think that suits them or advantages them. A fast-paced game maybe favors them, but we are good at that too. Fast-paced game when there's space there. Oh, there. Martinelli in space. Martinelli in tight spaces? Not so much. If he loses tomorrow, sack him and give Renee the contract until the end of the season and let her go back to the ladies and then get Luis Enrique. The thing is, I see Sky Sports it's all transfers they're talking about today. They should have like a whole special dedicated to Renee for winning that, but I haven't seen that yet. Breaking news: Jean-Philippe Mateta to AC is off. That's hardly breaking news, is it? I think the win depends on whether or not Glock 14 starts. We usually win when he does. Fair play. Did he start in the reverse fixture? Not the reverse fixture, but the league game that we drew 1-1 or the Chelsea 1-1 win. Just trying to pull the lineup here real quickly to see that game, the lineup for that game, the 1-1. Bear with me. Nope, he started Marino up front that game. Marino was the starting striker that game. So, yeah, Glock is definitely starting the game. Havertz took him on. But we do know that Nani is starting. Nani is definitely starting because we don't even know what's wrong with Saka now. It just says physical discomfort next to his name with no real return date or anything. Big up to the chat, man. Big up to the legendary chat. Big up to Monster. Big up to you, my G. 3-point collecting, you says. Nelson Vivas. Big up, my G. Says Odegaard pussies out of every single duel. Lego head is blind to there's someone obsessed with winning duels. Yeah, it's mad, isn't it? Like Odegaard gets away with shit that no one else on the pitch does. It's clear as day. Yeah, he pulls out of every tackle. I blame him for that first goal we conceded to Chelsea. If you go back and watch it, man, his half-hearted tackle. It was just sorry excuse for a footballer. You know what I'm saying? The real Liverpool fan, Monster in the house. Big up, Monster, man. Real question. Oh no, you know it. It's just gonna go full blown NEMS, MCFC. He had a chance to jump on the Chelsea bandwagon, but he didn't. It's not a good look, man. I hope his wife and kids don't see that. You know, probably has young kids, so they won't even know or care. But I hope his loved ones, well, they're gonna see it. Fuck me, it just looks bad, man. Getting tossed like that and you have to go home to your wife. Cucurella Bito like that Elijah was hilarious. The memes are excellent, brother. And then Jan Pedro, in reaction like a good teammate did his thing. But they have turned his reaction into a damn reel as well. I'm telling you that's the type of motherfucker you just gotta shoot. I'm not about to scrap with you, bro. Not when a guy used to put on baby oil before he comes onto the pitch. It's a roid rage, you know what I'm saying? Wildin', but Kuka low-key deserves that for his shithouser. He's a rat, He's a rat. It was somehow I took joy. Remember when Harry Kane snatched his wig off in the Tottenham Chelsea game? Just grab it and just pull the shit out of it. Yeah, he's don't condone violence. Now, sometimes violence is the only course, He was wrong for that. Never seen a grown man get thrown. I'm sure they have made reels and memes with enhancements, right? And I can't wait to see those. Because the internet had their way with twerking Virgil, LFC Monster couldn't escape. I'm sure your phone was pinging every 5 minutes with twerking Virgil. We need to win the league for what man did to Ben White. We wrecked him. And there's, when them books come out and they start to tell it, I just don't. There's a heavy price to pay for the wreckage of these men. Let it be a double, innit? Let it be a Premier League, Champions League. Now, yeah, I'm saying 11. I'm saying 11 more wins. Bang. We got 14 games left, yeah? Win 11 of those, it could be guard of honor settings, people. But you know what? I put it in the title. I said the latest twist in the title race because we thought Manchester City skid would have come to a halt and they would have blamed Tottenham. But there are many, many more twists. We have another fuck up in us. And we thoroughly enjoyed this weekend. Right? But remember last weekend, heads in hand, blood up boil, angry as fuck. We have another one in us, people. We're not going to win 14 more games. And now, can we finally admit that this Villa thing? Man, I asked everyone who come on here, hey, even yesterday, the doctor, where you at? You can confirm, don't want to slander your name without you being here. Do you take Villa seriously? Everyone is saying, yeah, it's Villa, everyone. Every group chat, everyone's looking at Man City. No one's looking at Villa. This is why. That fuck up against Everton. Like, people really think the logic. Villa just won 11 games in a row. Why can't they do it again? When have we ever seen a team go on 2 double-digit win runs in this Premier League? Exactly. Not a common thing, in it. And some of the teams that we've seen in this Premier League, the big bad Man City team, 13 wins in a row, 14 wins in a row. Yeah, but Villa ain't that. So if you were going to use Villa's previous run of 11 wins in a row as why they were going to chase us down with no time and experience, you are crazy. That performance against Everton and that shit performance versus Brentford are the reasons why. Not Nostradamus or anything, but shit, man. I had no belief in Villa. The PTSD with the 6-5, however many points we've been leading up and down all season, only applied to Man City because they're the only ones I believe could chase us down. If it was Liverpool, Chelsea, Man United 6 points behind us right now, I wouldn't be worried. The hell like Gunnar Rican saying we need to win 10, I would have been like, nope, title ours. The PTSD only applies to City for me. Imagine any other club in a title race. Your opposition is at your gaff, go down to 10 men, and then you lose the game. Be leading the news. Well, that's what the fuck happened at Villa Park, and no one gives a shit. Because no one really believed him in the first place. The way Pedro thought he was the man till Traore stepped to him. Yeah, just look at Pedro's feet. The movement of his feet tells you what his brain was thinking. But, brother, you don't know who the hell you just pushed. Sitting Eze on the bench for a month, overusing players. Maybe if you rotate, avoid injuries. I don't know. It might work. It just might, innit? For a whole month, overusing players, and then talk about squad depth. Oh, well, overusing players is the antidote of the squad depth. It's like you're anti-squad depth. I stopped watching when the women at halftime tooling down. We ended up getting thrashed 5-1. This is what I thought was going to happen to Tottenham, Brian. This is what Ramiro thought was going to happen to Tottenham. That's why he quit. And then try to be a part of the drubbing and just said, nah, I'm out of here. I don't want no parts of this. If Emery actually won that Europa League final, you would have let him go 8th, 5th, 2nd. You are nothing. You are all hypocrites. I think if Emery got 3 cracks at the Europa League, he would have won one of them. I don't think he would have lost all. I don't think he would have lost or been kicked out of all 3. Plenty of deals flying about today. Though the biggest story be Mateta failing medical now will have surgery. What the? Nah, way. That's that really happened. Man failed his medical. Yeah. So Palace was trying to do a fast one. Okay. Because the report I heard was the doctors from Milan wanted to come do their own medical. They didn't trust the little shifty London doctors, yeah? Yeah, he learned quickly, man. Now the next time they meet, Next time they play, the coaches better start Adama. Milan always pull these medical issues when try to buy players. Just say you don't want to pay the fee. Oh, okay. Have a history. Let's laugh at him now because I predicted a 4-0 on the American Idiots. Remember that one? I think TJ. Oh my God, I'm sorry, TJ. I made TJ bet. Didn't make him bet, but I think I had influence when I picked City to beat these men 4-0. TJ put a tenner on the 4-0. Oh my God. Marino getting foot surgery for a bone fracture. Apparently got it. Yep. That's what they're telling us. You know what I mean? But who knows? That shit could have been injured for time and he's been taking injections so he could play. Nah, he used to do it. I swear I'm not making this up, Blacks. When he was at Wolves, he used to put on baby oil before he came on the pitch because he didn't start very many games. He wasn't a perennial starter. And Nuno was there and he was at Wolves because players used to hold him. He's so damn fast. Not fast with the dribble because he doesn't keep a tight dribble and run. You know, he just kicks the ball and chases it. I swear I'm not making this up to slander Adama, but I've seen him put on baby oil. It was part of his routine. Oil up, and then come on. Yeah, need one of them ones. This is Cucurella about to turn into a cultural phenomenon out here, man. The Villa slump is why I don't rate Unai in the cups. I rate him in the cups. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm not gonna sit up here and pretend like at any point I worried about Villa. And I know it may have sounded rich, but I'm saying every single team that pops up in the title race, the first thing everyone says is they don't have title winning experience. There is not one title winning person in that damn Villa squad. It's a love story, and everyone would love to see Unai crash it on Mikel. Because even some of us would, I don't want to say want to see that, but that would have surely make him have to get sacked if you find a way to fuck this up. You know, and as I get upset thinking about possibly fucking up the title race, man like Chrome comes through and drops 10 memberships, you know. Big you up, Chrome. Didn't have to do that, but you're greatly appreciated, man. Man has done respect every time. Teams had too many dealings with Juve to believe anyone. You know, like the Italian transfers are just never easy. You know, and that it's rich coming from the Italian side because these men sold. What's that? Tonali sold that damn Tonali to Newcastle, knowing he had a case. Remember, Tonali got banned for like a year and a half, or a half a season, or some shit like that. Like he knew that they knew man was on some fuckery. Big up to the assembled love. It's not on Unai. Every team stumbles, and Unai has far less resources than he does. He does, but I think Fergie joked at him one time after he was racking up all them Europa Leagues with Sevilla. Like, right, you're gonna try to win the champs one time? I think he's a very good cup manager. Testament to getting to a Europa League final with that squad we had at the time. He went to Napoli and won on the way to that Europa League final. He's very good at navigating cups. It's in the league that sometimes he makes questionable decisions. Very questionable decision. And I think he's at the right club. And they're gonna do this. But Villa ain't got no 10, 15 running them twice over in the same season. Nah. He does this. He went 22 unbeaten when we were here. When he was here. But I was on the Bruce Banana talking about the Watford games where we conceded 22 shots, and people was like, Shane was like, he was overblown. And I'm like, I disagree. Unai Emery had completely lost the dressing room. And he needed to be sacked. But it was unfair. But shit, that's his life, innit? Now, I can say he needed to be sacked, but I can also say if he stayed and was back like Mikel, I think we would have won something. Both those things can be true. fucking hate this guy, man. And I'm not talking about Mikhail. I'm talking about this guy right here. Like, bro can't just take a gift, bro. I'm confused, like, brother, just accept the gift from yesterday. You don't have to. You don't have to do this shit now, but it's love, my brother. Big you up. The journey continues, man. Journey continues. It's been really dope, coming across Uncle Views over these a little over a year or so. Big him up every time, man. Big up Views. Love, my bro. Now that I done been thrown off, we just jump back into chat still. Where was it? They still gave him the bag for Pepe. He got Torreira and a few others, but unfortunately, he didn't get more. Yeah, it was a poison chalice, man. It was set up. He was set up for failure. Anyone who was coming after Wenger, it was like Moise Berge. It was just bound to happen. It's an opportunity for Ethan to play. Oh yeah, he's on loan. Yeah, I don't like that at all. I do not. It irritates the shit out of me because now Ethan is on loan. Saka is injured, so Max Dowman is injured. So right now we have a single point of failure. Nani Madueke is the starting left winger for Arsenal Football Club with no cover, which is what I didn't want. We weakened our squad going into the business end of the season. Marseille are out the Champions League now because of Benfica's late minute heroics. Less games for him to play, but he is playing so far. But Ethan makes us better. You know what I mean? Of Mikhail signing, not enough, but recruitment is tough for every man. Everyone gets a few hits and a few misses. Yeah, few hits, a few misses, but had a lot of misses. BBK, I beg you, love that baby on talk. It's too fruity. You listen, we cannot let Diddy and these damn freaks fucking make us have to change our vocabulary. Fuck them. You know what I mean? No. Johnson and Johnson. I was, and it wasn't a disrespect, but I just know Unai Emery in league form, this is what he's gonna give you. He'll give you 22 unbeaten. He'll give you 11 on the bounce, but he will lose at home to 10 men. You know what I mean? Or he will let Everton come to Villa Park and beat you. You know what I mean? Shout out to the homie Pro. Have to, man. Big him up. And the Villa talk, I never gave it any attention, just extra noise to filter out. I mean, it was more in the talking point. We're not just competing with this team, we're competing with that team, where we were frustratingly dropping points. But I'm not gonna pretend like I did. I couldn't. Still wouldn't be talking if the refs didn't give that pen on Suarez. The vampire. Uncle Views, man. Big him up. Big him up. Can't say enough, man. There are certain people on YouTube that no one can ever get me to say something bad about. Like a year from now, 2 years from now, when Uncle Views is on 10K, 20K, and YouTube beef. Now people bad-minding people is, trying to kill his thing, and they'll be like, the truth about Views on Sports. I'll tell them, shut the fuck up. Don't want to hear that. Day one in these YouTube streets. Big him up. Prom says Mikel Arteta has not ruled out signing Ox on a short-term replacement. Injured Mikel Merino, the former gutter star, have been training with the under 21s. Oh my God, Ox, Nah, just call Saudi and drop 15 million and bring Neves. You know what I mean? I'll accept that. Ox, Fuck Unai. Oh man, but yeah, man, I'm confused, man. I'm not about to play tit for tat with you, my guy. So the next time you go live, I may or may not slap you with some membership in that. Because we can do it. We can have a shootout. We haven't seen the Clear Barrel in a while. Uh, is it true that Views has the best camel toe videos out there? Hey, guilty. The best camel is it Fat Pum Pum FC? Oh God, Views, you are being accused of being a camel toe hoarder, my friend. How do you plead? Bro, you're nasty for that one, you know. AJ, if the comment will appear, I will give Ben Wright and Ramsdale no because Raya just before them saved 27 million pounds. Mikel Mourinho in the 9. Midfield not good enough. Zubimendi not good enough. But then I'm gonna give you a top Gunner spin, but we're top. We're top of the Premier League, top of the Champions League, perfect win record, 1 foot in the final, 4th round of the FA Cup. Now we talk about 1 foot in the final. Great transition, right? We're going into a game. We've also seen Arsenal Football Club take us from up here, flying high, feeling good, to just shitting up our weekend or weekday, right? Now, coming off a perfect weekend where Man City and Villa drop points, both the ops drop points, and we do our business. The feel good around the club. We are going into this Chelsea game with a little bit of caution, a lot of confidence, right? I think if we go in there with a little bit of confidence, a lot of caution, we're in trouble. But a little bit cautious. They're going to go with their full team. They're coming with their full blitz. So even with their full blitz, we have beaten Chelsea all the time with Caicedo and all these men in the team. Now, the question at hand is Cole Palmer going to have his customary knock before Arsenal at the Emirates again? Because every time Arsenal seems to play Chelsea, Cole Palmer gets sick. Anyone ever noticed that? And the Chelsea man then be using that. Oh, you haven't beat us with Palmer. You haven't beat us with Palmer. What you saying, Brian? If Brian's still in the house, is Cole Palmer going to get his customary flu tomorrow? Or is he going to play? Just said Unai got kicked out because he sucked and didn't have a plan. Mikel probably pitched a plan. All the improvements Man City and Josh probably saw it more beneficial. He had no back end structure. Yeah, there was a lot going on there, man. It wasn't a good time to be an Arsenal fan, and I am glad I wasn't doing content then. Unai is the perfect coach for almost stars for underdog team, but give him a bag and an historic club, he loses his shit. I'd like to see him at United. Right? That's probably what United are gonna do, right? United are they look at Carrick performing well. Now let's get Carrick the job. Now we need a big name. We fell in love with Ollie and gave Ollie the job, and it didn't work out well for us. So we're gonna go find a big name. I wouldn't be surprised in the summer if Unai Emery's name was linked to Man United. You know, I'm hearing his name being linked to Real Madrid. Now I don't know why he would want to do that, because you know that's career suicide. Trying to tell Vinny and Bellingham and that man to buy into a system. Nah, bro. I don't think it works. He wanted Torreira to be a 10. Well, he was a CDM. Torreira, his body type, his build, you know. Man gave a DM, the number 11 shirt, you know. All Italian clubs are pretending they are skint so they can pay a little less possible. There's some shiesty motherfuckers, man. Like Newcastle should take their man to court for that Tonali fiasco. We got the quad master in the house. The quad master who is boy 10, big him up. Trossard will eventually buckle as well. He's been looking shaky. Yeah, I hear it. Views, what would you say to Chamberlain to fill in the Moreno spot? Yeah, don't go back to your exes, man. Do not go back to your exes. He's an ex for a reason. You know, trying to give Mateo that advice a long time ago before he ruins in life. Yeah, when you're done, fuck a girl, don't ever go back to fuck her. When you're done, you're done. Ox, I'm sorry, we moved on, bruv. And at this stage, you throw a canvas out. You're Arsenal Football Club, prime for a title. top of the Champions League in every competition. Players will want to come to you now. Sure, players at the level or of the ilk of a Ox, better profile, better caliber players are available that would want to come win a Premier League medal. So, I know it sounds nice. Big up to H-Star Rocket. Big you up, my G. I know it sounds nice. I know Suj has the love story with Serge coming back. Surge for Suj, the Surge for Shoes, the Surge for Shoes. Hold on. The goddamn, the Suj for Surge campaign hasn't ended. Like Suj wants him to be. I'm like, nah. Moving on. We got slapped by Chelsea. That was a capitulation, but I don't blame Unai. Oh, you're talking about the final. Oh, okay. Put this on the screen again because it's funny as hell, man. I can't. Yeah, man. Love for the broski. Big up to DG2. Guilty. Yeah, man. Fat pum pum settings. Big up to the general. I don't want to hear why they call fat and the horse. Give me the FA Cup back. I hear it. Big up, man. Lateness is greatness. Big you up. The general upon the ground. Ox for 6 months can't be bad. His experience could be useful. How old is Ox right now? Ox was injury prone when he was young. For us and Liverpool. And I like Ox. The last game that I went to at the Emirates when I stopped going to games, 2016 was a League Cup game against Reading. That was my last game, and Ox scored in that game. So I seen him score the last goal at the Emirates for me. I haven't been back there since. After 8-year going to games, back to back. So it's not even I fucks with Ox, but there has to be something better available. You know what I mean? If this was the top 4 version of Arsenal, yeah. But this team is primed to win trophies. Surely there are players who are better than Ox are available. Ox doesn't move the needle at all for me. Now, if it's Ox or no one, obviously, this has to be. But then, what time the window close? Window closes in what? 2 hours? Mad. Pretty damn good weekend. Yeah. We get two or three more of these. And we're in business. You know what I'm saying? BX Gunner. Why didn't we just get Quentin Timber? Where's he at now? I just saw him. Did he resign or something? He just got a new team. This fucking manager. Nah, he can't, man. We're in a final, man. We're in a final. We're in a final when we got Broski fully sunglassed up. Sunglassed up, boy. Listen. Tomorrow night, after we get by Chelsea, you're gonna see boy 10 active in the spaces. And gave it a time. Karma. That man are ready to upload their videos, Can you imagine Saeed if we fuck this up? And Saeed doesn't have he would have the damn reaction loaded up before the Arsenal faithful. Darren said, is it that we're doing very well beating teams, or is it that rivals are just shit? Well, the rivals are definitely imploding, right? Because I've said it publicly that I think we're underperforming. And we're underperforming. So you have an underperforming team 6 points clear at the top of the table. So that part says, yes, the rest of the league is underperforming. Or you could spin it however you want to spin it, where you could say 2 wins can take you from 12th to here and thereabouts or whatever. But I don't think we're doing well beating teams. This was our first 3 points in 4 matches. If we were doing well beating teams, Liverpool would have got moved to. Forest would have got moved to. Like, where was that performance? The least performance, where was that? We would have gotten our customary 3 points against Man United at the Emirates. Yeah, this was their first win in the league since Mourinho was their fucking manager. So, yeah, I don't think we're doing very well beating teams. We've done okay enough and well enough to remain top. We survived November, December because we went ahead in late October, November, and we have stayed top for a couple of months. And to the Nasta boy Dio Damas, so he read the script for this season. But I'm curious to see what chapter April has to say. You know, chapter November, chapter December, January was good. If our February is better than our January, we're in business. You know, January, we skid. We lost the United at home. Stings. My position hasn't moved since I read it. Okay. You say so. We had a little wobble there, man. We had to look for you. It's not easy for City. Yeah, I started the stream shitting on City. I'm not gonna lie, because I needed to, because I'm hearing way too much BS coming out of that camp. You know what I mean? He is not gonna start Odegaard. His own coaches are telling him not to. Well, we got a problem then, boy 10. We have a problem. If his own coaches are telling him not to start his captain, he should publicly apologize to Tony Adams. And all the dickheads who called us dickheads for backing Tony needs to go eat a bag of baby dicks. Why did it take him so long? And how many points has this cost us for him to start listening to his coaches? This is the shit that I mean. It's a problem. It's a problem that someone who hasn't played in the Premier League, ever coached in the Premier League, and everyone else, all of us, can see this fuck up coming from a mile away. How can he not make him 15.6 million? You know why? Because he's emotionally involved, emotionally attached. You know how they tell you never send an angry email? Your boss piss you off, your coworker, someone piss you off, go outside and go smoke a cigarette, even if you don't smoke. I can't tell you how many lieutenants I know ruined their careers sending angry emails to someone they thought was going to take their fuckery and ruin their careers. Don't ever send an angry email. Emotional reactions are bad. Emotional attachments. He's emotionally attached to Odegaard. I'm not willing to put money on the fact that he doesn't start tomorrow, boy, Ted. Odegaard coming off the bench, I can tolerate. Right? I don't know. I said the Norwegian El Neni, you know. I think he starts, man. One thing we know about Mikel, he is strong on messaging. Messages, I'm going into this final with my captain. Oh shit. So if he doesn't start in the semifinal, you can't start him in the final. You can't, right? The final is bigger than the semi. So if you don't start him, so you get Wembley starting as someone else in the 10. And then you drop them to play him. And then we lose that. Damage. Emotional damage. Ox is 32. Yeah. That boy was injury prone when he was 22 with us. Not like we're going to need him to carry a heavy load in that, but, you know, we do have a problem with injuries at this club. What's the number now? 110. We're still looking at, you know what I mean? It's better. I'm sorry, but I'm not going back to the X. Get the likes up, folks. I don't even know what the likes on because I'm not even in the YouTube studio. I'm still here. Quentin Timber ran for 50 million euros. Why didn't we pay He refused to come for his health. His brother, he heard his brother said, "Yo, these men will give you, steroid shots and send you out there." Apart from being long-term absences, Esteval and Gittins are out. Everyone else is fit. Yeah, so if I'm looking at Chelsea's lineup now without Esteval, everyone else is fit. Lavia. Is Lavia fit? That's breaking news, isn't it? If Lavia is fit, that's breaking news because that boy ain't never fit. So the lineup would look something like, fuck, is he going to play Cole Palmer out wide? So it's probably going to be Garnacho, Delap, Palmer, Neto, Caicedo. Don't know who the other midfielder is going to be still. Test grab Liverpool now. I don't think we. I think there's zero chance of that happening, Dal, to be fair. Yeah, Arsenal love a damn PR story, don't they, views? Quentin Timbers. Quentin and Urian. And one gets a card and one suspended, they just dress the other one. I can, you know what I mean? I wouldn't be completely against it because he is a good midfielder. 15 million, yeah. You can do the Marino role. But I still think there's time to get Neves. Big up the Jam Boy. Respect, man. That was Prome. That was the legend. That was Prome, man. Yeah, if it's him or no one, go for it. You know, he's guilty. He is guilty. Why leave it so late? Make the move in early January, for fuck's sake. Yeah, it's one of them ones where it's if they knew Marino was hurt and just still pushed it. But if it indeed happened against Man United, it's just one of them ones. You're like, what can you do? But it had to be us, isn't it? No one is going to put a run together. The league is no joke this season, top to bottom. It's no joke. Yeah, I'm saying, and this is what I was talking about earlier. You can say it's no joke, or I can say it's a joke that an underperforming team like us are 6 points clear. Because we really should be on damn near 60-something points right now, to be fair. I'm not even counting the Villa loss. Right? We weren't going to win them all. What was that one? But, the Liverpool game, both of them, the Sunderland away game, the Chelsea game, fully believe those were points, dropped. Not 1 point gained and all that shit. All right, Arteta being cautious. They said take more risk when we're obviously better than the other team. We take risk. Only problem is we take risk in our own half, in our own box. When we get upfield, we get timid. Safe passes. It's like, come on, man. Let's really get at these, man. 29 likes, 41 watching. Big up to the chat. The love is unreal. I say I'm definitely in the military. You're gonna eat a bag of dick. Yeah, this is military humor is dark and it's vulgar, You know what I mean? Man, subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Big up, Chrome. Pass that, smoke a cigarette if you don't. That's what I'm saying. Just it will prevent you from making an emotional decision. It's bad. Like post-nut clarity. That's a thing. Don't ever send an angry email. Or whether you're in corporate, whatever it is, just it pisses you off. Just go outside. Do something. Don't press send. Those angry tweet, angry email. It's today, man. Today, I don't know if it's midnight UK time, but today. Normally it's February 1st, but because the 1st fell on a Sunday, they closed it on the first business day. It's a bad idea. You've done it before, yeah. And you can, especially if you don't know how to recall that motherfucker. Yeah. You know what I mean? If you don't know how to recall it, you're like, oh. But I've seen emails sent to me and get recalled. Okay. I knew what he was on. I stopped being fucking my life. Just stopped having a smoke back when I didn't even smoke. And man, smoke break for the non-smokers. You know. Yeah. So it is. Yeah. So it is what 7 p.m. UK time. Okay. I know it was today though. Look at all these dappers going on. Arteta players are dropping so fast. He's not surgical team on standby. He's give me time. And this is one of the Pedro up top. Okay. I think Pedro is better in the 10, you know. So I'm thinking at least he gives you flexibility. If you can play the lab up top, you play Pedro Neto, you play Pedro, João Pedro in the 10. That gives you the ability to play Cole Palmer out wide. And you can play, Pedro Neto on the left-hand side. But he's going to do the Garnacho thing, right? Garnacho deserves a start, I guess, if deserving mean anything, because he did score a brace to keep you in the tie. All right? Garnacho don't score those 2 goals. It's you're coming to the Emirates tomorrow and you're still getting back. I'm still annoyed at Calafiori doing interviews and modeling in the middle of a title run. He's doing this. He's doing this. He was bad enough when he did it last season. We didn't win anything. Oh, Lord. I haven't even seen this, man. But shit. The Italian crown prince, out here clowning. Man is a fashionista, yeah? Oh, man. Big up to Binks. Love. Hope you are well, mama. Well, there is time to sell Odegaard, but no one is going to take him. Touted 8 million price tag. So I see it. I see the Bayern Munich links. I'm like, oh shit, But this is where we are, right? He's been linked with a move away when there's smoke around his performances. But we do need an upgrade there, right? And it's a shame and it's damning when you say you need to upgrade your captain. But we do need to upgrade the captain, Beyonce style. Remember, upgrade you. Yeah, we need to upgrade the captain, man. If we can get anywhere near that, shit. Anywhere near that, we should be biting their hand off for it. Elliot Anderson, do you think we get someone from Marino Kovacic joins now? Internal solutions, Internal solutions is what we're on. As soon as I hit the internal solutions and hit the upgrade you music, the Don pops into the chat. The bully, the man that can actually smell colors. E, the boss. Ross!
Maybach music.
Finally the herbs come around. When me a look for me get it by the phone, yeah. Come, Mr. Tallin, Mr. Sama ganja planta. Ganja farmer. Excuse me while I lock my spirit.
Out in the street, they call it murder.
Big up to the legend that is E. Ross, man, joining us on this Monday. Now, our weekend start properly now. We've been Rossed. You know what I mean? Not every Monday we get Ross, but we've been Rossed. We got the Don E. Ross every time, man. Is this true, y'all? Is this true? I don't know, man. I've had strong words for Tonali. I would take Bruno G though, but I've had strong words for the Tonali based on some of his shit performances this season. I'm not gonna lie, But once you figure that out of recall, you take a little more risk. But was I too harsh in that one? You got to Google that shit real quick, man. But yeah, the moral of the story is don't ever send angry emails. When you're in an emotional state, it's bad. Odegaard needs to man up, man. Stop playing like a pussy, yo. He's holding us back right now. You know what I mean? Your captain should never be your weak link. That's unacceptable in football. Your captain as your weak link. Like, what are we doing? You can't. Need to need to upgrade the manager. And this is it, AJ. This spot on with this. He is a Spurs level player. I look at that Spurs team yesterday, and I'm seeing Kolo Muani, and I'm like, yeah, these man, I'm starting to subscribe to the it's not the same city. You know what I mean? Someone put in the comment section in the mob reaction that said, have you ever seen a shark drown? Like shit. We're seeing Man City drown. They were drowning in the toilet bowl. Put that in Chat GPT. Give me a big blue shark in a toilet bowl with a giant cock or a rooster on the roof, and the big blue shark is drowning. Just drowning in there. Just take it on the fin. Another comment, don't take it on the chin. Just take it on the fin. A big blue shark is just out here drowning. Definitely a myth. Ain't nobody paying 80 million for that motherfucker. And the Tenali links, I'm not sure. The boss, Ross. Big up, man. You know it. You know what happens. Either internal solutions or market opportunities. Market opportunities has its own new meaning on this side of the fence, But I don't think we're getting anyone, Timmy. None. I think the squad is the squad. Havertz is this cover. We've seen him bring on Merino for Odegaard, right? And we've seen him play Havertz for Odegaard. So he sees Merino as more of a creator than as a DM. He'll play Zubimendi and Declan, and maybe he just play Christian Norgard as a DM and give Zubi a break. But who knows, man? I don't see anyone coming in. Twitter folk get giddy. Don't ever learn. Yeah, brother. The 11th hour. No. Now, what's giving it legs joints is the injury. The Mikel Merino injuries may force them to react. Kind of like the Kai Havertz injury forced them to react and sign Eze. So that's what's giving it legs. If the story on Merino didn't break, quiet day, quiet window, nothing. Even Liverpool, who are at the risk of not making Champions League football, aren't panicking. They're making the move for the summer. So it's Mateta trying to get out of Palace before the ship sinks. Is one of the reasons that this is going to be one of the biggest stories of the day. He'll take Tonali every day of the week. Manzabala, perfect fit for Rice in the pivot. I just think Bruno G is their best midfielder. And Tonali when I've watched Newcastle this season, he's dropped some stinkers, to include yesterday. He was bad yesterday. Just put delays on emails and then recall. Do what you got to do. I hope Mikel gives Eze a run of games in the 10. He did it when Odegaard was injured, when we went on our best run of form. That's enabled us to be here. But somehow he goes away from that with his conventional wisdom. This was working for me. Had the best run of form, 8 winnings in a row in all comps, clean sheets out the ass, ain't even conceding shots because we're dominating the ball and all this shit. And then Captain Fantastic gets fit and let me go away from the winning formula. What are we doing? How does this make sense to anyone? What's the point of so-called summer transfers in January window? So useless. I think it's the different leagues. Different leagues can make pre-agreements with a player who's out of contract, but I don't think that guy's out of contract because they're paying $60 million for him. So yeah, in that sense, yeah, you're right, DG2. Completely useless. Maybe that it's just to quiet the fans. Give the fans some hope based on the shit season that Liverpool is having, based on their expectations going in. I'm finishing first, having the window that they had. It's mad. Bosh, over 30 likes. We're doing well today. 42 in the building. Big up. Big up to everyone in the house, man. Yeah, Odegaard has Simmons, Bergval energy. Yeah, he's, you know, if the people who love him take the emotion away and just focus on the performances, they would have to agree. Like, brother, we can't be holding on to the 22-23 season, brother. That was 3 years ago, 3 full seasons. You had a good season. 15 goals. Yeah, but that was 3 damn seasons ago. We wanted to sell Martinelli in the summer. That was also his best year. Why is the energy different? Take the emotion out of it and bring it solely down to performance. And he has overstayed his welcome. 1 goal, 3 assists as the primary creator for Arsenal. No. We wouldn't accept this from Ozil and praise him for work rate. What are we doing? Fish can drown. Have you seen Brax at the bottom of the lakes in the ocean? He gets into the fish gills, pointed with the educational therapy, you know. But it's also so cold that the fish freeze to death as soon as it. Damn, shit, man. I tell you what, we seen one drown at the damn toilet bowl, but without it being flushed. You know, it's like Mikel, like goddamn Pep and Thomas Frank swimming in the toilet, and then Mikel just come and hit the flush, just hit the handle. You know, take it on the fin, man. Take it on the fin and hold that second place that's loading, because we must. Trossard will play in the midfield. He's done it. The last game Trossard played in the midfield that comes to mind is the PSG. Was it? Yeah, the PSG at home league phase of the Champions League last year. He actually played well in that game. Gave Havertz an assist. Gave Havertz an assist in that game, I think. I could be wrong. I wouldn't give this manager another dime. Win or fuck off. That's fair. I also forgot 29 in the picture. Yeah. You know, one deputized, one to replace the other. Because I know we're all happy that he dropped Odegaard, but you know, he dropped one favorite for the next. If Havertz wasn't fit, or Havertz didn't play well against Carriot Almighty, Odegaard would have started. He wouldn't have started as a hell no. One of those guys have to be out there for him. We all know this club. Ain't no one coming in. No one. The Marino injury does indeed change things. Yeah, they got 2.5 hours or however long. 2 hours, 12 minutes to unfuck themselves. Trossard played in the midfield for us a bit last season. Yeah, that PSG game I actually remember. Trossard used to be a decent 10 from what I remember. More of a second striker. Maybe we could go back to that and realize on the 8 for chance creation. I think we're asking too much of Mikel. We all know he don't like to change anything. You know what I mean? And to make changes at this point tactically. But at some point, injuries will force you to do things that you don't want to do in it. I thought it was a shark at first glance. Took a look. I saw a bluefin tuna. Just dove back in and started swimming. Swim to the Premier League title, Sheldon. Yes, sir. You know my view on Tonali. I've said time and time again, go to Newcastle and ask about Tonali and Livramento. What about Lewis Hall? Huh? Lewis Hall? No love for Lewis Hall joint. I hate that North London forever that gives dear Odegaard goosebumps. I think Gabby Jesus says it gives him goosebumps as well. See him singing it a couple of times. You know, that was one of Arteta's biggest trick too. You know, get everybody holding hands and singing. It works. But yeah, I don't know, man. I'm undecided on Tonali joints. I'm not gonna lie. Big up to Jagans, man. Manners and respect. Well, my brother. Arsenal Hate University. Say, make sure y'all hit the like button for the only Arsenal content creator live at the moment. Make sure you're hitting the like button. I'm the only one on right now. Bruh, I can't be. I can't be. It's probably a good. Saeed is on. And we all know Saeed is a closet Arsenal fan. So Arteta Hate University knows I'm the only one live right now because he went to every other channel and didn't see anyone live, but now he's here. Let me give up. You know, I could be option 4 or 5. I don't care. Just glad you're here, my G. Big you up though. Madison is clear of Odegaard. Like right now, Odegaard doesn't belong in any conversation with any creative player because he's not creating. You know what I mean? It's mad. Oh yeah. A lot of our players were good 2 or 3 seasons ago. And that if that's what they're living off of, that's a problem, right? Because Declan Rice ain't living off that. You know, Timber, Saliba, Gabriel ain't living off that. Odegaard and Saka and Martinelli, you don't get to live off that 22, 23 seasons anymore, man. You know, your rent is due, my friend. The legend that is Views is with us, man. I feel honored. The only attacking midfielder as far as Odegaard blushes the worst attacking midfielder in the Emirates is Fabio. Fabio, you know. What you think about Chu's crash out when we lost the United game? It came from the soul. I didn't even see it. Like when we lose, bro, I completely shut off, you know. I come here and I do my stream because I don't want it seems like I'm hiding. Like I have to take my licks in it. But when we lose, when I'm not streaming, you know, I go do other shit. You know, you can't replace something with nothing. I go do other shit. I go, you know, I'll make up for lost family time, or I'll plan some family activities for the open spot that I got. You know, I don't go and consume a whole lot of content because it's only gonna piss me off more. You know, our only worst class players are Gabriel and Saliba. Rice is a warrior, but Ben can't play on the half turn. He needs to learn. I'll add him to the list. Zubi is the highest ceiling after him, in my opinion. Highest ceiling, but I think if we get the Crystal Palace Eze, our flow will be so much better. Our build up will be crisp. You know, our manager is the same old recipe kind of guy he is. I don't see him changing much. Not at this stage. He's just gonna. This is what's gotten me here, you know. And when you're under pressure, you revert the type and you do what works for you. And big up to Wesley. This is working for him because he's still top, you know. And you know the margin of error when we lost the United got very small, but City said hold my beer and open that shit back up. So now we have a little more wiggle room. Is there any midfielder in the Chelsea reject bin we can pay for? Is Bakayoko available, a free agent? Let's go get an injured Kovacic from Man City. Where's Billy Gilmore at? Did he go to Norwich or some shit? Yeah. That's a nice cheeky one from Storm. Big up, man. Man, we are finished already. I already know we're losing tomorrow and the bottle begins. By the way, this is me using reverse psychology. That's where we are, you know. We can't even put the chest out and back it, except for Boateng. Boateng backs the chest. Question, why does it seem like we get injuries last week of every transfer window? Yeah. Or it's released? I think when was the United game? When was the goddamn Man United game? The United 3-2. They said it happened in the United game, which was shit, don't even show the fucking date. But had they known at the 25th, shit, so hasn't been very much reaction time, if it indeed happened that game. But with this club, you never really know. He could have been injured for time, and they were just playing him through it and end up fucked him up even more. You know, there's a reputation there. A lot of United fans in their banter era are closet Arsenal fans, especially Goldbridge. Goldbridge and Fleurs, yeah? Yeah. These London-based Man United fans. My captain leads the press. My captain leads the press. Hey, oh, cherry, oh, my captain leads the press. That's his best attribute. But for some reason, that attribute wasn't that important on Sunday or Saturday, because without the press, you scored 4 goals. Tonali is solid Premier midfielder. We are not going to get a player at Rice level on the bench. I see Tonali like when Barca went to get Keita despite having Xavi, Iniesta, Yaya, and Busquets. Yeah. And then Fabregas took his ass over there. I don't want to talk about last season or 2 seasons ago for Saliba, Magalhaes, and Rice, Timber, not even Trossard. I wanted Trossard sold. Time. Last season was just a purple patch. Odegaard purple patch carrying his whole Arsenal career. I don't even remember the purple patch. I don't remember the purple patch from last year. I remember the PSG game. He was doing the same shit he was doing against Forest, hiding. Now, I will give him credit and give him this season, the 22/23 season. He was good. He was scoring from 25 yards away at St. James's Park and away at Tottenham. He was taking shots. He was creating. You know? But I don't know what happened. Was Granit Xhaka the glue that made him tick? I don't know. The club does this every winter. Watkins wanted to come. Sure. Yeah. I remember that. Now it's Tonali. Miss me with that. If Didier picks Bawadi for the World Cup, he's not joining us. Barca and Real will be calling. You know. It's bad. Swap Odegaard for Tonali. I wouldn't be opposed to this. I wouldn't be. You know. We're even better with Odegaard simply leaving and no replacement being signed. BBK, I'm pretty sure I asked you about Odegaard starting tomorrow. Yeah, you asked me that the previous game, and I said he's 100% starting, but I do think he starts tomorrow. I don't think Arteta has that much guts on him to not play as captain in a semifinal, because he wants to play him in the final. That's the problem that I'm having with this, because Boyton earlier said that he shouldn't start him, right? And I'm like, if Odegaard does not start in the semifinal, he does not start in the final. Leading up to that final, everyone who questioned Tony Adams in the summer will have to go eat a bag of baby dicks if we're in a final and the captain does not start. This would be the captain that Tony Adams was criminally castrated for online. And then we're in the final and he doesn't start. Then, Mikel, you agree that he was right, but you're just so damn stubborn that you played him, Eze as an unused sub for time, and you cost the team points. So I'm compelled to believe that he will start him tomorrow, Eros, because of the fact that he wants to start him in the final. It's, you don't. It's a big game, isn't it? Semifinal, second leg of a semifinal. It's a big game. And the leader of your team isn't in the starting lineup, then he's not the leader of the team. And he's not this supreme leader that you've been lying to us and telling us that he is in a press conference. Sorry. Oh, shit, man. We're winning against Chelsea. Don't worry about those criminals. Brian, you hear that, Brian? We're winning against you. Oh, shit. Big up to Adam. Adam, big up, man. Saying he backs Arsenal to win the league now. Tony Adams did another interview on TalkSport. Oh, okay. I got to go check that out. But he backs us to win the league now after Odegaard has been dropped. Yeah. We drop him. And we're winning. You know what I mean? Sell the captain now. Right. My all-time Premier League, my all-time Premier midfield is Yaya, Pat Pogba, and Conte. A lot of French guys in that goddamn lineup there, Jock. I imagine. Yeah, it was Pro, man. You have Pro Ice to thank, J-Lux. Big you up. And the hour and a half mark. Crazy how most of our captains are injured. Just give Gabby and Rice. Yeah, man. Let's give it to Declan Rice. Right? He's doing the interviews and he's letting us play talk. Gabriel and Declan Rice have been giving us consistent 8 out of 10 performances this season, to the point where they dropped to a 6, and everyone's like, "What happened to Declan today? What happened to Gabriel?" You know, a 6 is still above average performance in that. So big up, people. It's Monday. Big up, 38 likes. Maybe on the watch back we can get to 40. It's love. I have to get up out of here, people. It's love. It's make sure that we I'll probably be on Rashid's channel tomorrow for the preview show, but back tomorrow for my all things football with the BBK Sports Lounge. We will be here. Manners and respect to every single one of you absolute legends who checked in. Like I always say, people, take care of yourselves and each other. Until next time, we are gone.
When they see me off in traffic, they say GDO some other
Remix, baby. Lollipop, lollipop. Breast is just like Dolly Parton.
Turn down for what? Turn down for what?